What's up, Duck fans? I'm back. It's your boy, the Jack Attack. You already know I've been crazy busy. Sorry for not putting up a vid. I know I said I would put up more videos and I haven't. And for that, I can only blame myself. But let's move on. Let's look to the future where more views and more videos are coming. Um, Anyways, I want to talk about this Oregon spring game. Watched it. Didn't get to see it live. Would have loved to be up in Eugene, but I'm stuck here in Palo Alto. But on the bright side, I did watch it, so I got a whole different vantage point than maybe someone who was at the game. Now, I'm going to say this. The things I had questions about after the spring game is our O line. I know it was split up, but either our defensive line improved dramatically in their pass rushing abilities, or our O line wasn't defending the quarterback as well. Now, I understand you can't really look at the O-line as a whole in a spring game because they're going to be split up. So, I'm not going to be too hard on them. And in fact, I think that means, because I did see a lot of good blocks, but I saw some trouble plays. I'm just going to be honest. You know that's how I roll. So, let's talk about the other flaw that I saw, and that was Dakota Pukup. Not a good outing in my book. Really didn't show anything too impressive. Johnson looked almost as good as Pukup. I give Pukup a 60-40 lead in the race to be our next starting quarterback. And whoever it's going to be is going to have amazing talent. It's whether or not we can block and get the ball to our fantastic players. If we can block and have anyone get the ball to our playmakers or make a play themselves, it doesn't really have to be all up to the quarterback because we have that talent around him. Now, I watched Mr. DJ David 20's vid. I disagree with you, man. I think that Dylan Mitchell is too much of a talent to not play this year. In fact, I see him playing probably at the slot. Maybe we do a 4 wide receiver where you got Stanford, you got Nelson, you got Mitchell, and you got Alex Adufale. And if you haven't heard about that guy, I would suggest you go look up his tape, and his tape's amazing. He was a 4-star redshirt last year. In fact, I think he was a 5-star in some books. But all wide receivers are top notch. They proved it. Dylan Mitchell flat out earned a starting spot in my book. That's just me. That's just the way I am. I'm sure others think different. And I understand that. I can see why you wouldn't want to play him this year. But you still got 4 years with him here if he plays now. You have 3 years if he redshirts. 2 possibly, because you will only have 2. At least right now you have 3 years if you play him immediately. Which I would do. No question. Let's talk about the defense. Guys say it could have been better by the secondary. Secondary, although I think Amoku was amazing. Number 14. And that was it for the secondary, and I really hope that's not a problem because we have amazing players in the secondary. We have Arian Springs. Shout out to Arian Springs. We have Tyree Robinson. We now have that player from Oregon. I can't remember his name right now, but we have damn it, I'm forgetting our other safety's name, but we have a solid secondary, and I saw more plays happening around the linebackers area and the line area, and good plays, and they played well. And I want to shout out to the defensive line and the linebackers for being on their game, but there was a couple of times where the defense blew a coverage in the backfield. And I understand that's going to happen. That's inevitable. It's football. Those things will happen. But here's the thing. I wanted to see, this is a spring game, I wanted to see I saw some good picks from the secondary, don't get me wrong, but those were badly thrown balls. To tell the truth, there was great play in the end zone. Got beat, but I still give that as a great play. And actually, I scored that for the defense because I don't think anyone but Dylan Mitchell makes that catch. And I'm talking not the one where he jumped. I'm talking about the one where he got inside somehow and dove for the ball. That is the type of talent you do not redshirt. And anyways, I love the game. Really, I think our defense got a little bit better. Has some places to improve, but looks pretty good. I just hope that Hoke is going hard, but also not losing the faith of the players. I mean, the players will, love it if they're winning and they're making the plays and your formula is intact when the season starts. But if it's not intact, like if all 4-3 is not intact, or he's saying it's not intact, I'd rather you be like Mark Helfrich and not say anything. Because if you're talking poorly about the players, I think that could affect some of how they play. I hope not. I hope they keep it solid, and I know our defense is going to kill it this year. I just absolutely know that our offense is going to be over and like the best offense we've ever seen since Marcus Mariota was here. I'll say that much right now. Doesn't matter if Dakota's quarterback or Johnson. I think Johnson showed a lot. As I said, I give Dakota right now a 60-40 percentage wise to be almost like the presidential race. I give it's 60-40 Dakota right now. That could change. Come, fall, we might see Johnson. And I would be fine with that. He knows the system. He should know the system. I won't say he knows the system, but from what all accounts I hear from Rod Mosley, who is paid by the Ducks and is not going to say a bad word about them, but from all he says, he knows it, so I'll take him up on that word that Travis Johnson at least knows the playbook. Now perhaps, I just also heard that Dakota knows the playbook now too, so we'll have to see how he performs in fall. And I can't wait for fall, because fall means ball. This has been your boy, the Jacket Tech, saying, Go Ducks.